What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the podcast. Got a special guest by the name of Soouizz. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Good, man. How you feeling, bro?
Hey, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Thanks for coming through, man.
Of course, man. Come on.
Thank you, sir. Now, Soouizz, bro. Like obviously when I found out about you on the gram and then just seeing your work and how you've been working since then, bro. And also like you've been a plus size model. It's like most people your size, bro. People don't just tell them, hey, you should be modeling. You know what I mean, or whatever. So
Right.
it's like you have to find that in yourself, and then you have to like really believe that you could do it. You know what I'm saying? And then you doing it. Like I said, most people your size, they either tell them to go, hey, go play sports, go be a bouncer at the club or whatever. But you
Right.
being a you're saying you've been a model and excelling and exceeding and accomplishing a lot through that, man. So congrats on everything, bro.
Thank
And
you, bro. Hi,
yes,
guys.
yes, sir. And then before we start, bro, give us a little background about yourself, man. Where you from and stuff like that.
Jeez. Soouizz. My name is Soouizz. I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. I'm from Surulere, and I'm from Brooklyn, New York as well. So I'm
All
from
right.
two of some of the toughest places on planet Earth. Period.
No, that's facts. That's facts. Now, Swiss, bro. Where did you get your where did you get your fashion sense from, bro? When did you get into fashion?
Where I got my fashion sense from. How did I
Okay.
get into fashion? Paying attention, man. I think from when I was really young as well. I was always
Okay.
interested in fashion, bro. It's like peeping the agbada we used to wear in Nigeria, like people sewing their native attire. Just interested in like different patterns and stuff like that from there. Then moving to New York, I would say my love for fashion really grew even more because New York has different elements of people. So it's
Okay.
like definitely moving to New York really broadened my horizons when it comes to fashion, like really trying to be more open minded. My goal
Okay.
initially was like, if I could dress as nice as the Asian street cats, them
Yeah.
cats know how to dress. If I see myself looking even half as nice as them jiggers, then I'm doing something right. And just being in Soho, period, man. I've always been like curious just to see what the fashion game is like, and being my size as well, it was even more of a challenge for me, which I embraced. So I don't know. I've always been interested in fashion. I started off as a stylist. That was my first job in fashion, and here we
Okay.
are now. Here we
Wow.
are. Word,
No,
man.
no, that's good, man.
I love the clapping. Keep the
Hey,
clapping coming.
thank you,
Come on.
man. Thank you. Hey, now you talk about how being your size, the challenge that you face, and then so like also like talk about some of the obstacles that you have to go through, being a plus size model, bro. Like some of the stuff that you face.
There's so much. There's so many elements to the challenges, bro. It could go from basic fitting into stuff, fitting into
Okay.
clothes. Period.
Uh huh.
From that to getting work at all, or just
Okay.
being present and just making sure that people know that you exist in this
Uh,
line of uh industry where we're not really known or perceived as something that could be looked at as something nice, like presented in such a package as a
okay.
big person. Usually, when a bigger guy shows up to a set,
Yeah.
anything fashion related, no one's thinking of you as a model. You're either a camera dude, security, or you're part of makeup team or anything else. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with any of these jobs. All these jobs
yeah.
are equally important. I just hate that they always had to like box us in. So just me existing, period, and being my size was always like, am I proven some? Do I have a point to prove? I don't think it's my place or it's my job. I just want to exist
Wow.
and just be. But
No
every time
facts.
it's like trying to find clothes, then my size always becomes an issue because it's like, why
Wow.
am I at the last aisle of this place and I still can't find pants that would fit me or anything like that? So now transferring that into work and like actually finding clothes that would fit. Thank God, man. It's like everything has always aligned to the point where it's like I've actually found stuff. I started thrifting and stuff like that. When you thrift, you
Yeah.
find a lot of different stuff from different spectrums. So it's always easier to find stuff that way. And then ASOS came about as well, and I started working with ASOS, and it just made finding clothes a lot more easier. I can't even lie. They really
Okay.
opened my eye to like more brands that had like clothes for us. And now I'm looking at the clothes and I'm seeing the models and stuff like that, and I'm peeping like these guys are actually guys like me.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't I be able to do this, right?
Nah, facts.
Right? Why should I be able to do this? And now I'm talking to these guys, and they're telling me their challenges as well. Like it's not all that it's buttered up to be. When you actually want to work and do this, yeah,
Uh-huh.
plus size guys should be a movement, but even within that, you still have to be healthy. You still have to make sure that you look good and present well, and you actually, which is the most essential part, you actually know how to do the job, which is the modeling, right?
Nah,
I'm saying
facts.
there's so many elements. So a lot of people like hit me up and go like, "Yeah, I want to do this. I want to try. I see what you're doing." But I'm like, "How much do you really care about it? How much
Uh,
attention, how much time do you have to put into this? If this doesn't work, what is your other option?" For me, this is my life, bro. From when I've known myself,
uh-huh.
I even went to school for a little bit while still working in fashion. And I'm
Uh-huh.
like, fashion has more of my attention than anything else in my life.
Wow.
Somehow being around it, into it, some way, somehow, creating
Yeah.
content, some way. It's always been a part of me,
Uh-huh.
so it felt really natural for me. So all the challenges that come with it, I accept it and I take it as is. But it's not easy, man. There's a lot of mental struggle as well. Sometimes you
Wow.
get a really big gig and you feel ecstatic,
Uh-huh.
and after that, the world goes silent according to you because no one's really hitting you up and like checking in and all that stuff. So it's like fucking with your
Wow.
mental, man. And you thinking like, yo, does
What's going on?
nobody love me? Where, like, where's all
Wow.
this love I felt last week, bro? Like, I just did this amazing thing in my mind, and just like that, people's attention span is gone, and they aren't paying attention to Kanye and what's going on. And you're like, oh,
Nah,
okay.
true. Nah,
Where
you're
it's a
right.
lot
True.
involved, bro.
Uh,
Challenges, but challenges will never stop coming. Saying that's the whole point of us living. They never stop.
Nah,
It's just what
facts.
you're gonna do about the pressure when you're in the kitchen. Are you gonna put more fucking pressure on the stove? Or are you just gonna watch that shit burn? What are you
Wow.
doing? What are you
Nah,
doing? I'm
that's
saying
facts. That's facts.
challenges never stop, bro. But it don't stop nothing.
Wow. See, I'm out to applaud that, bro. So you talk about some of the challenges that you went through, man, which is like it seems like you know it's a lot, you know what I mean? But you also said like we all life is all about getting through challenges and and
Of
just
course,
moving on, so that's what it's about.
constantly,
So
bro.
my next question, bro, I'm actually bring this up because like I say,
Right.
the reason why I wanted to talk to you and I fuck with your work is like you being a plus size model, you have accomplished a lot, man. So the moment when you got signed, bro, I mean, talk about that, man. Like, how was that going? What was going on with that?
Days. I got signed in 2020 after I
Okay.
did my first Savage X Fenty show.
Uh huh.
It's been good so far, man. Like signing with an agency like Next Models as well is pretty much a big deal. It was a lot of pressure for me at first. Like I was the first, or I am the first big guy that they've signed so far.
Oh wow.
And right, for what I've been projecting, what we've talked about, which we're working on, is in progress. Slow progress, but it's in progress, and we're making progress at all. And I'm with Next Models, bro. So it was a lot at first, like just even getting that contract or the president reaching out to me personally and saying, "Hey, are you representing? I want to sign you." I thought that stuff was fugazi, man. Like, there's no way the president is reaching out to me to want to sign me for Next Models. Do you know Next
Wow.
Models, bro? They used to do like America's Next Top Model, and Next Models used to be the company that whoever won would sign
Yeah.
to, bro. And I watched that
Wow.
from Nigeria. So that was a huge deal for me, bro. Coming here and like these people now reaching out to me and wanting to sign me.
Nah,
And since I've
facts.
signed, man, it's all been love. I'm in London right now. I am going to go to the agency here in London because I'm next worldwide. I signed a worldwide contract. So next all over the world is representing me. And they
Wow.
show me love, bro, helping me put myself more out there for the
Okay.
kind of work that I want to do as well, which is very essential. We don't have anybody doing what I'm doing yet. So I'm
Wow.
pretty excited. I'm pretty excited, man. So far, so good. Good money.
Y-
Next family. All them
Okay.
things there.
Wow. Nah, that's good stuff, bro. That's good stuff. Now, just to keep going, bro. While you were talking just now, you mentioned some stuff where you said you know doing this shoot for Fenty, Rihanna, like you doing that shoot, bro. I mean, we all know Rihanna, bro. Like talk about this moment,
Jeez.
bro. Talk about this moment.
Bro, Rihanna is the coolest fucking person that I've met so far, man. Like everything she does and says is cool. And she had this little cute flip phone with like fur on it, and it was pink as hell. And I'm like thinking of Rihanna, this image I had in my head, and then I looked at the phone, I'm like, this girl is cool as shit. And we actually had a moment to like vibe and for me to thank her really for all the love she's been showing me so far, man. And she's cool as hell, man. She really took me and she was like, come on now, like we're gonna do a lot more stuff together. We hugged it out. It was really cute, man. I really enjoyed that moment. It was like getting to shoot with her is one part, but
Yeah.
getting this much work from her and the whole team since 2020, bro. And they're still showing
Wow.
me love. I'm in the fashion shows, I'm in campaigns, I'm in editorials, bro. All for with Savage X Fenty. Love so much love to them, man. It's crazy. It's very rare that you meet anybody or any brand and they'll really
Yeah.
accept you like this. And it's like constant and consistent love. It's
Wow.
crazy, bro. It's crazy, but I really appreciate Rihanna, man. She know where it's at for me. Like whenever I get the chance to really thank someone, I really make sure that I don't half ass it.
Uh-huh.
Like she knows how genuine where it came from. Even the first when we did the first show, I thanked her, but it was like I didn't really know how to approach her because it's Rihanna, bro. Like,
Yeah, nah,
what are you gonna
facts.
say? You can't touch her.
Facts.
Like, what
Nah,
you
facts.
can't do that. I was just like, yo, thank you, but let me see what we do. So right. But after this
uh,
one, this is like 2 years in now. So I feel like the relationship was a lot better. Like we're a lot more comfortable with each other. That's why everything that you see came out the way it came out, bro. That's a fierce ass picture. Every
nah, it
all the
is. I'm
all
gonna
the
pull it up
shots that
again.
we took all the shots that we took was look at us, bro. Like and all
Wow.
these beautiful models. I'm saying from my boy Evan to Quan to Alva, they're all cool as hell. Like I know these people, and I got to those people in that room are actually cool ass people. It wasn't just like models just looking good and taking a shot. Like these are actual intellectuals, people that I could talk to and have a real ass conversation with in the real world. Like forget about internet and all this stuff. It's nice to know, but I
Yeah.
live in the real world. I like to make sure that I'm in tune and I'm connected with what's going on and what I'm doing. And I like to meet like-minded individuals. So that was the kind of room that I was in. So it was
Wow.
really nice to just be. And when the cameras came on, everyone's posing and trying to get their stuff because it's like this is what we do. This
Nah,
is what
that's
we
that,
do, man. It was a vibe. It was a vibe. I really
wow.
enjoyed it, man. That was a good one.
See,
Bro,
I asked that question. Like I said, like I say, you went from at first you talk about the obstacles that you went through, like being a big person, trying to
right.
find your trying, obviously being a big person that's into fashion, but still trying to find your place, trying to find out where you belong, and then
For real,
things
man.
just and then things just started moving forward for you. You got to the point where you work with ASOS, you find out more about people you're plus size
People my
modeling,
size, right?
and then from then
Modeling
on,
and all that stuff.
and then after that, then you were able to get signed by Nest Model, which is a big thing too. And then from there, you were able to do the shoot with Rihanna as well. So
Of course, man.
so my thing is this, bro. Like obviously, you know, before you got into all this, before you even got into you say you came from living in Lagos and stuff.
Right.
While you were in Lagos, did you ever thought you're gonna get signed to Nest Model or work with
Not
Rihanna,
even
bro?
close, bro. Let me not shock you,
Yeah.
bro. I was all about computer. My whole life was computer, bro. My pops had a cyber cafe. I don't even know cyber cafes, but my pops had a cyber cafe in Surulere, and we had
Yeah.
Mac computers. And since I was a kid, computers was all they raised me to believe. So when I was like 14, 13, I could have sworn my whole career was gonna be me becoming a computer tech guy, computer
Wow.
scientist, something like that. Where when I came to America at first, and I went to New York for college,
Uh
I
huh.
was studying computer science. I was there for about 3 years, bro, till I realized I don't like any of that stuff, man. Coding, I don't know
Wow.
how to code. I don't know tech. My brain just really wasn't processing it. But you show me a nice material now. There's a good cloth and like cashmere and some cotton. I'm like, this
Wow.
is interesting.
Nah,
Where
sure.
I'm like semicolon 30.2. I'm confused. I don't know
Wow.
what I'm doing.
Uh,
Word. So computer was all like was raised to believe that that was what I was supposed to be doing, and God just shows you the way, man. And I
Nah,
followed, bro, deeply,
nah,
deeply,
that's
man.
real. That's real. I
Well,
Swizz, like I said, you just mentioned how, like, in your early life, you all you know was computers, and like somehow just knowing, it's like you were going through that at first, following that passion, and somehow it's like you just redirected somewhere else,
right,
and just finding yourself, you were able to like accomplish a lot. You know what I mean? And then at the end of the show, I like to ask this question because I feel like we all inspire each other, man. So
right,
like for someone, let's say that like for anyone who wants to try the plus size modeling thing, or for someone that wants to like find their passion or just whatever it is, or just want to become something that's in a fashion world or whatever, or just be great, you know
right,
what I'm saying? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Someone that's working a 9 to 5 right now that wants to think this is not for them or is in school, like,
mm,
like you was in school and at first you thought this was for you, and then you're just like, nah, this is not for me. You know,
right, right.
what advice do you have for them, man? Or what
I'll
advice do
say
you have?
just
What advice do you have for your younger self?
for my younger self, and for even for them and my younger self, I'll say just
Yeah.
be more in tune. Be more in tune. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention to
Okay.
yourself.
All right.
Understand why you do the things that you do. Question yourself.
Mm.
Because the thing about questioning yourself is if you question yourself well enough and you've answered these questions yourself, people from outside cannot shake your foundation. When you yourself don't really know what you're doing,
Uh huh.
people who come from outside and just rim
Wow.
around your brain like this and you don't really know what you're doing. You
Nah,
understand?
facts.
You understand? They'll
True.
just do you like this and shake your foundation and you don't really know what you're doing. So be more in tune. Make sure that you know why you're doing what you're doing. There has to be a purpose to all this stuff there. Why are we out here? I could go really deep and then really shallow at the same time, but trust me, I'm paying attention because I had to start learning when I first moved to New York from Nigeria. It was a very different environment. I had to understand why I'm actually out here. So I really enjoyed that process, but it was terrible at the time. But now looking back at it, I'm like finding myself and being more in tune and making sure that I'm actually doing what I want to be doing and not
Yeah.
just catch myself years later and start to be filled with regrets. So it's just even if that's your path right now and this is what you think you should be doing, really question yourself and understand why you're doing it. You don't want to be
Mm.
doing anything in your life for somebody else, man. Trust me. There's
Nah,
no
facts.
love, there's no gain from that. You don't want to be walking around with a cloud above your head, man. There's always
Nah,
to shed light, spread love. If it's not bringing love into your life, you shouldn't have it, bro. That's what I'm gonna tell my younger self as well. I was hanging out with a bunch of kids that I probably shouldn't have, but it was
man.
all part of the game.
Nah,
It's all part of the
facts.
game. It's like I was gang. I was trying to be gang and just do my thing, but it's like I really didn't even need to do all that. But I'm still glad. It's all part of my journey in my life, and you
Not
do
true.
certain things that you learn and you live. But it's like if you can avoid it, please do. Please do. It's so important to move in love. It's
True.
so important to move in love to spread light because you don't know what somebody else is going through, especially during this time, man. You don't know what somebody else is going through. It's just better to just show love and be positive some way, somehow. I know sometimes all these things sound cliche, but
Yeah.
it's as important.
Nah, it
It's
is.
just so important.
It is. Nah, it is.
It's so important, bro. I'm saying love, love, so
Nah,
much, so much.
facts.
Anything I could do to make myself have a smooth trip, I will. And this journey of life, period. Anything I could do to make me and you let us just move in peace. I go drum. I go
Nah,
drum.
facts.
I know they like koala, man. I thought.
Uh, I like the fact that I like one thing that you said. I like the fact that you said, ask yourself, why are you doing this?
Of course, bro. The why is important, especially from you. From you, not from somebody else. People will always ask you why. Like you don't have to answer your shit. But at least from you, for yourself, you need to know why you're on the journey that you're on.
Nah,
You
facts.
shouldn't be doing any of this for anybody else, bro. Nobody else is gonna come and give counts on that day.
Not
On
true.
that day, nobody else is gonna come and give counts. This is your life, bro. You do
Nah,
everything that you want to do and you're supposed to do
nah, facts.
according to you. According to you, bro. Nobody else.
Wow.
Live
Nah,
life
that's
for your
real.
own time. Question yourself, bro. Question yourself.
Facts. Nah, that's real. That's
My man.
Soouizz, like we
Word.
talked about a lot. We talked about your early life, you going to school for computer engineering, and you now somehow finding getting more in tune with your passion with fashion, and then just getting signed and just being being where you are now, man. And just keep going. Where can we find you, bro? Just to like tap in with your work and just grow with you, man.
Right. On Instagram, I am at Soouizz, Soouizz. On Twitter, I am at Soouizz, Soouizz. On TikTok, I'm Soouizz as well. On all social media platforms, I am Soouizz. On LinkedIn, I am Soouizz Emeka Okeke. Vibe. Find the jigger. You get me? Let's work,
Okay.
baby.
And Swiss man, definitely, bro. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming to show
Of
us some
course,
love,
Jay.
man. You
Come
know,
on.
and then for anyone watching this, make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe, and definitely tap in with this brother, man. I'm probably he's one of the flies person on IG, man. I'm not gonna
Come on,
lie.
Jay. Yes, Appreciate you, man.
Hey, thank you,
Appreciate you.
sir.
Appreciate you.